YouTube, what is going on? It's your boy Huncho. I'm coming at you guys again with another video. A video talking about the rebirth that's just been implemented into NBA 2K22. This one is specifically for next gen. I'm not really going to touch the current gen right now. That's a bit of a fire over there. But the rebirth is something that's been discussed before. I think in like NBA 2K20 or NBA 2K19 before. It was an idea that was presented by, I think, either Ronnie 2K or Mike Wang or something like that. And then they just never introduced it. But it's actually implemented into the game now in a different form. First off, I want to show you guys where you get it from. You get it in between right here, the NBA store, and this is usually Club 2K. That's why you see this random stand in here. Usually you get it from ATM, if I'm not mistaken. You get the quest here from him. I don't have it right now because I already got the quest up, as you can see. So it says just to play 10 3v3 or 2v2 games in the city as a 90 overall, and the rewards is that your player will get 30 badge points start off with at the beginning, as well as your attribute cap going from 85 to a 90. Now, I want to give you guys pretty much more in-depth breakdown of exactly what it does. Shout out to my boy Flubberdoodle, my brother. Shout out to my brother Nike. And Deshaun, we just had the party chopping it up a bit and giving some ideas and kind of bouncing thoughts on it back and forth, which then allowed me to test out certain things and get a more descriptive idea of certain aspects of the rebirth. So this is a full in-depth breakdown. This is just showing you guys the quest, actually giving you guys details about the rebirth. So tune in, leave a like, subscribe for more content like this. And now let me get more into details of the actual rebirth quest and actual reward that you get for it. So here we are now once again at the My Career Builder session. So you go through on an empty slot or whatever, find a random build or make a build. I made this build specifically for this mock-up just to show you guys it's not really a build I already planned on making, but just something that came up with. You can click Start My Career, you click Edit Build, either way you put it. I'm just click Edit Build, just give you guys the build if you want it. It's not really something I plan on uploading. But here are the details for the rebirth, showing you the rewards that you get up to 30 badge points already earned, and initial master roll of 90, and the previously earned pre-draft quest prizes carrying over. That's when they want to get into with you guys, give you a better idea of what that means. So let's just get straight into the build. You see the details if you want. I'm not going to spend long on it. Take your pauses, do whatever you want. If you like the build, it's up to you. The video is not about the build. Like I said, if you like it, it's up to you. You see the comparisons, whatever. It's not about the build. So we can get into the actual interesting details right now. Let me just skip through the cutscenes. I'm gonna get back at you guys afterwards. So now that we are back, this is the exact same build. I didn't go too far, just skip the cutscenes. As you can see, same badge points. You see the badge points already earned, and now that off the rip is what I want to kind of get into detail with you guys with. Now it will always be a total of 30 badge points already earned for your build. As you can see, 7 and 8, that's 15, 7, 8, that's 15, 15 and 15, that's 30. The detail of it is that you will always have your majority, whatever your majority badge point section is. So in this case, I have 33 defense, 19 shooting. That will always be the one that gets the 8 in this case, and your minority ones, the ones that are lesser, the two lesser ones will always get the 7. But there are also rare cases that I will show you guys on later inside this video. But to get into the really important part that some people might miss is that you get 5 badge upgrades off rip. Now, many of you are wondering where this came from. One is because I'm a level 40 and at level 39 you get an extra badge point. So for those of you who have hit level 39, you know you get an extra badge point regardless of your build, regardless of when you make it, yada yada. The 4 of that actually comes from the college. Yes, with this rebirth, you can skip college altogether and still get the upgrades. The extra 4 comes from that. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to skip ahead again, because after you talk to DJ, after you talk to AI, if you try to go to college with this build, or any rebirth build, the colleges will come up blank because there's no longer any actual rewards for going through with the college. You can just skip straightly to the league. Won't have to do any of the long 7, I think it's like 6 or 7 games of college. You can just go straight to the league and have the badge points earned. So I'm going to skip through that and show you guys the screen of just the college options, but actually no rewards, just straight blank. I'm going to show you guys that in a second. Alright, so now I'm back with you guys. As you can see, this is the same build. Just wanted to show you guys it's the same build, same badge point spread, all of that. Alright, now I already talked to AI, I already talked to I think it's Shay or DJ, doesn't matter. Just want to skip through the scenes and live to show you guys that this isn't any editing or anything like that. Talk to Ricky. like you usually do to go to college. He cuts you off. Mad disrespectful, to be honest with you. You say I'm going to college, right? Just to show you guys, college is not pointless, is not useless, right? You double down, cool. And you get this screen where there's no rewards. As you guys can see, I'm scrolling live action scrolling, Bulldogs, Syracuse, Huskies, Red Raiders, all that. There are no rewards. The reason why there are no rewards is because, like I said, the 4 badge points that you would get from going to college have already been given to you on the Rebirth. And I think that's what they meant by the pre-draft things being given to you in the little description section beforehand. And it's a really good benefit because I know me personally, when I made my slasher build, I wanted +4 finishing. There was no +4 finishing and like 0 shooting, 0 defending, 0 playmaking. Closest thing you could get was like +3 finishing and 1 playmaking. So it gives you a lot more variety and a lot more choice in where you want to allocate those 4 badges instead of being limited to these 10 schools. So that's really big, that now you can skip college and skip those games and no longer have to waste your time playing them. You can choose to either just go straight to the NBA and save that time, or maybe still go to the G League for the 5%. I do not know if the 5% carries over to your player without going to the G League. I haven't been able to test that one out because that costs actual playing games to put a VC into, which I haven't done as of yet. But just in case, you could go to the G League if you still want that 5% to your my points. It's worth it in my opinion. It is worth it. But I just to show you guys that, hey, you don't need to go to college anymore. You can go straight to the league, get straight to grinding your play as quickly as possible. Now, another thing I want to show you guys is kind of the specific situations in which the badge point is actually separated into your build differently. So I'm going to show you guys that right now. So this here, guys, now that we're back, is another mock-up build that I made for this video, just to show you guys how differently the badges are separated into your build. Now this build, as you can see, only has 3 finishing. So it's 40 shooting, 37 playmaking, 20 defense. A little 6-foot guard, right? Because your finishing, or in this case the build finishing, is lower than 7, it completely fills out that badge category. And I've noticed that now, that trend, that if it's lower than 7, it just fills it out and it allows the other categories to then get those extra points. So instead of it being a normal 7, 8, 8, 7, or whatever you would have it to be based on your majority, whatever's your 2 majority badge sections, it actually would just fill the little one and then separate them equally among the other 3. So in this case, it's a 3, 9, 9, 9. So this is only one case. I'm going to show you guys another one real quick. I'm going to quickly get to that. I won't even edit this out. Because something else I noticed as well is that you cannot add those badges to your build from the college until you get to the league. So know that you either declare straight for the league or you go to the G League. It's up to you, but you cannot add those builds straight to your player until you get to an actual NBA team. They will give you that message up front. I don't know if I can go to one of my builds and show you that. Probably after this right here. I probably load it up for you guys, but as you can see, I loaded onto a Paint Beast, completely different build. And here's the badge count now. Now that I have no shooting on this build, absolutely 0 shooting, it's 10 finishing, 10 playmaking, 10 defense. It literally, if the badge category is less than 7, it will separate or max out that one specific category and separate it equally among the 3. You will always have 30 badge points. That's just definitive. You will always have 30, but it will try to equally separate it as much as possible. And I find that to be a big deal in regards to build like these, where it's like you don't have to overly separate it into every category. So I'm already close to being done with my playmaking and the 5 badge points that I would normally have, but I think I already clicked it off on this player. So that's another thing. If you try to allocate the points on a player beforehand, like I tried to do with this player, the message will disappear, but it does reappear once you enter the league. Trust me, I tested that out as well. But it's just good to see that I'm already almost done with my playmaking on this build if I was to want to make this build. And I already got a head start on my finishing and defense, because you see how much badge points that is. So now I'm going to show you guys the message real quick and what happens if you click it away. I'm going to do that real quick. I think I still have the old build, the build I just made for the vid. I don't think I deleted that. So that should be here. Alright, hopping right back into it. I think, yeah, this just made this build right here. Like I said, don't mind the builds, are just all mock-ups that I use to kind of test it out. When I got an official build for you guys, I will be uploading the video for that. Don't worry about it. But right here, the same build we clicked on earlier, I went to Oklahoma and all that, where it says the barrage points. Now, if you try to place them down, let's just say I want to go all defense, it's going to give you this message right here, where you must be in the NBA to add the barrage points to your player. And once you do that, you don't get the message anymore. No matter what you do, the message will not pop back up. But once you get to the NBA, the message will pop back up and allow you to give those points to your player and separate them or place them down wherever you see fit. So that's just a really in-depth version of the whole Rebirth thing right there. Of course, you know the overall is 90. I didn't think I needed to show you guys that, but yeah, 90 max overall. That's just really the most in-depth breakdown I can give you guys about every single area. The fact that the barrage points are equally separated. The fact that you don't even have to go to college anymore. I don't know if it's a glitch or not, but you don't have to go to college anymore. It's just straight away place them down and get to it. So I'm happy that I was able to show you guys this. Try to upload this as soon as possible for you guys, because I feel it's big news. The new season is starting up in, as I said, it's less than a day. So I hope you guys are excited for season 2. Comment down below if you guys are. Comment down below more videos you want to see, more build videos. If any of these builds interest you and you want a more in-depth build video of that. Subscribe for more content like this and leave a like on the video. It's been your boy Honcho Ham, and I'm out.